Yeah, I think that's a great point that you're mentioning. Like, if you're a serious business owner, um, and let's assume you want to build a house. If you want to build a house, you buy bricks, right? There's a company that creates bricks. You're not trying to, take mud out of the earth and then try to burn your own bricks, right? You take the material that is available, you pay money for it, and you're done, right? And if you have a painful tooth, you don't go and say try to fix your tooth alone. You go to the dentist. Cutting your hair, the same thing. So you get years of experience hiring a specialist, whatever you're trying to achieve. Like, maybe you want to grow your sales team, hire an expert. Like, they have years of experience, and you're saving yourself time, not making the mistakes that they did. So in the world of meta ads, for example, you have Meta constantly banning the ad account, right? If you don't know that, it might be that your first ad is not compliant with the Meta rules, and they will ban your account, and you're done, right, with advertising on Meta or Facebook. um, but if you hire someone who's an expert, they will know this. Like, they will know exactly, okay, well, this is an ad that you try to create, but that's against the terms of service, or like the compliance rules of Facebook. We should not do this. Let's try something different. So you're buying years of experience, hiring an expert. Even like in the context of YouTube, it's the same thing. Like, I know exactly what kind of content performs on YouTube, and I know exactly what kind of content doesn't perform. How to structure a video. Should I start with an interesting hook or not? Like, should I talk about the weather in the beginning of the video? No, that are things that just don't work for that kind of video. You should start with, immediately addressing the thing that they clicked on. So, but you,
And to the point of the specialists, like from my experience, like I pay specialists in marketing, in mergers and acquisitions, like in several areas to educate me so I can do things better for my clients. So
exactly.
sometimes like business owners, like I have like a had a conversation today that one prospect, they were afraid of hiring one of my agencies because they wanted their team to handle, because they didn't want to rely on the agent. I'm like, you know that you are relying on your team is not performing, so you are afraid of spending money on an agency that could do way better than them because they have more experience, but you are still relying on a team.
Right.
Like, do you think that yours, just because it's your team, is going to be better? But sometimes it's just, and considering that this team, we do training, we do upskill, we have exposure to several different clients, like more data, right? But so that's kind of a goes back into the limiting beliefs of starting a channel, growing the channel to do your own business, like,
Like,
but I'm gonna do everything on my own.
making your own bricks, essentially. So if you try to make
Exactly.
your own bricks, you can do that, certainly, but there are other people who just have been doing bricks for 10
Yeah.
years or decades even. And like you said, like, you can always have a conversation with them and say, look, if you're interested in teaching your team, by all means, buy my workshop. I will do a full day workshop on how the YouTube algorithm works. And chances are that after the 10 hours of exhausting like a workshop, they might say, wow, let's hire Pat. He'll be handling it even better, because I can't like fathom what actually happened here. There are so many details that you have to take into consideration. It's better to hire someone, like, at the end of the day. Or they might be very sophisticated, they can be fast learners, and they can adapt the strategies, and that's okay too.